Clap, 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 clap. I eat this, okay? Just a little bit. Yeah, off day stream. Off day stream, so don't expect it to be early, or even there to begin with. So yeah, just gonna finish up a few chapters if I can. I mean, so where is it? Right here. Oh. So wish I could do layouts better. Wish I could, you know, sort it out a bit better, but it sort of works. I just need a bar up there, a smiley face or something. Give me a second. I have an idea. Ah, I see it. I see it. I see why I don't see them. For some reason it's up there. Give me a second. I found it. I saw what's wrong. Hey Minecraft God. Give me a second. I'll give him a second. This has to be above everything. No, not this. This. So what is this? Put it down here. So then yeah. So just a second. Yeah, I'm waiting until you're done with the ad so you can, you know, say hello. So just a second. Yeah. So not Shimoza. Yeah, Shimoza's not out. No, and this is my off day. You said first day, right? You said first day, right? Anyways, I did say yesterday that I would finish this last maps mission, and with pure sweat and tears, I finally finished it. It took me maybe a couple of tries, a billion of tries, and tears. Lots of tears. But yeah, everything, we got all the items. It's probably half of you don't even know what I'm talking about, meaning all of you. But they just saying it was really tough, and everyone is almost dead. But we managed to get everything in the loot too, and we get the last kill as well. Just wanted to show that. Maybe I timestamped that so people see.
Why am I feeling shy now?
We finished. So let me go. Nina, it's over. And now I can read the story again. Yoo-hoo. Now you're going to get what's coming to you. We have widely differing views of justice. You do your worst, villain. Huh? I'm not half the villain you think I am. Why not even a tenth? I spit on your idea of villainy then. And you think you know me? You rarely visited. I made myself into who I am. You shouldn't be surprised that we're different as night and day. I mean, both of you are still thieves. So take out your weapon, do what you must, villain.
Stop saying that.
Imagine, you know, your daughter saying that to finish off. That is really, really sad. I mean, I guess we are dead estranged, I suppose. Stop saying that. Just do it already. Wait, this foolishness must end. Come with me, daughter. No, never. Listen, how can you just throw your life away? How can you say that I've never had a care for you? Why do you think I hid you in the deep realms? The depth realms, where you pay up all the money. Because I wasn't worth your time. No, I would have kept you near as my dearest treasure. I didn't want you to get caught up in the fighting of our time, and therefore we wait until you get older so you can fight with us. Five-head. I wanted you to be safe. My world does terrible things to people. I have endured it all. But if something happened to you, it would have been the end of me. Yeah. I haven't convinced you clearly. I let you go free, but only as a member of our party, where you fight with us and kill people. I wish you hadn't chosen a thief's life, but I can't keep you from the worst of it. You want me to join you? I won't abandon my cause. You're clueless about what I'm doing, the man who owns this manor. Do you know how he got all this money? He destroyed families. He swindled women and men of their life savings. One of the people in my group grew up in one such family. We demand justice, and that leaves you and me only one way out of this.
Nina.
Please. Father, I admit that I may have misjudged you. A little. I consider myself a fair woman, so I'll give you one last chance. If you and your friends look into this vile man's dealing, I'll join your party. Yes, many people misjudged me, but I've done the same to you. I promise to do better. Starting now, we do what we can here. By scamming this old man out of his money. Thanks for all the items. Sorry this all got so damn complicated. Leave it to me to turn a standard manor mission into a family crisis.
No.
No, don't worry. Besides, thanks to Nina, we exposed what was going on. She was right, as we can be about evil schemes this man was up to. Can be about the... whatever. You should be thanking your daughter. I know Darren feels the same, who's not even there and not even talking because he's bad. Really? What a relief. I hate airing my dirty laundry in public. Oh, what are they muttering about? Hopefully Chummy does too. The fellow my father's talking to. Not bad, not bad. I guess there is a silver lining in being stuck in my father's brigade. And I more find Jen's worth of my attention. Maybe a whole smorgasbord of masculine delights. She was drawn nicely. At the very least, look at her smile. She looks really, really nice. Daughter, what is it? Silas believes that you're staring. Do you need something? No, nothing. I'm just fine. You two just carry on. Yeah, fine. We will. Velity. Silas is quite the appetizer. I hope there are more tasty sights in store. Yeah. The truth has been revealed. The truth has been revealed. She's one of them. Don't have to call it out, right? And we got a bunch of supports too. Not the right ones. Definitely not the right ones. But more than enough. Oh, and we even got the Sander one. Nice. So we have to use them. We can use them less. Whoa, look at this. Looks like it's still in good condition too. Nice. Free healing potions.
Good to see you.
Try your luck if you must. Yada yada yada. Oh, I know what to do. I know what I can do with this thing up there. Makes sense. Give me a second. Wait, no, I can't type that. Doesn't make sense. Give me a sec. So, since I do use quite a selection of good units too, like Mozo, who's not even bad. Not even sure how she's bad anymore. She kept up with HP pretty much. I mean, she still has no HP to speak of, but hey, 19 defense and 13 res. Makes up for it. So let's go.
Yes.
Okay, I guess we can start putting sledge statues everywhere. Yes. There's no need to upgrade all of them, or any of them at all. Just getting the best ones out there. So. Ah well, I guess it's time. This time of the day again. Now what should I do with these veggies? Boil them? Oh, I could pickle them. Gosh, just thinking about all I could do is making me tingly inside. Yeah, I know about one person who would really like pickles and only talks about pickles whenever he talks about someone with someone else. Hi Mozo, you seem to be in high spirits. Yeah. Goodness, that's a tall stack of boxes. Are all those filled with produce? Sure are. You seem to have your hands full. Can I help you with those? Sure, just be careful. I don't want any of these precious babies getting bruised. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Lift. Too heavy. My back. Yips. Just set it down carefully and I take care of it. Phew, you had me going there. You're weaker than you look, Lord Darren. I don't think that I'm weak so much as that you're shockingly strong. Shinsen Gumida. Yes. I will try and see if I can. By the way, a question: Does Shimoza get released on the reset after the server maintenance, or is it actually on the first day where I can actually stream it? Because I can stream on midnight. Just a quick question, yeah. Just what are you implying? Sorry, I meant it as a compliment. No offense intended. Where do you get all these vegetables, anyways? Yeah, there's a contradictionary. In Silas's conversation, she talks about how weak she is, while in this conversation, she's basically strong. Doesn't make sense. Like, if I have to say something, and at least in Awakening, Donald had a consistency because Donald is just the villager guy who talks funny, but has great learning potential. It was one of his personality traits. Yeah, we have some maintenance. Okay, then I guess I have to stream it on Friday. Can't do it on Thursday. I guess I can take my first days off. Where do you get all these vegetables anyways? From a village I visited a little while back. I helped some of the grannies on the farm there and made few new friends. That's always nice. Donald got the field smarts, yeah. I walked on the field. By the way, I did the Nina map. You missed it by a little bit, and I finished the ninja map. Sweat and tears, boys. But yeah, I worked on the field every day back home, so I'm used to putting in some elbow grease. Mozu, is something wrong? Nah, it's nothing. Do you miss your old life? Of course not. The very idea. I'm grateful for all you did for me, Darren. And you know I'm no weakling, so don't worry about me, okay? Yeah, she's not. Point well taken. Anyway, we should make what should we make with all these veggies? Don't make them to pickles. There's one person instantly liking those pickles. I remember there's one person in the whole Fate's universe that likes pickles to a degree, so much that he talks about this in every single support conversation. Off Corinne between the person. I remember this because I like that person up until I tried talking to him. This is where it went really bad, and the S support is really bad too. With Corinne and that person. Anyways, the chapter will be released in 10 hours, including maintenance. In 10 hours from now on. So it's gonna release today, where I can stream it tomorrow. Is that what you mean? Who are you talking about? The pickle person. There's only one person in the whole army or in whole Fate's universe that talks about pickles. Extensively so too. I haven't played Birthright Revelations. It's the son of Hinata. I've forgotten his name conveniently enough, but yeah. His son talks about pickles with Corin in every single conversation. Like from C to A, even in the S rank, he's talking about it. So he's a nice person. He has an interesting personality trait, and he actually has personality in it. But it all gets destroyed if you try to talk to him as Corinne. It all gets. Hizam is the name. You should look into this. This is actually. Just look him up on the Fire Emblem wiki. Just look the A to the C to A support with Corinne and him. It's just this guy's This guy is crazy about pickles. Yeah, it released at midnight on the dot. Okay, good. Then I will see. I will see. Maybe I should go around and ask people what kinds of things they want. See you, Lord Darren. Mozo, I don't think there's anything that can stop me from worrying about you. Yay. Hey Beshte, what up, man? I missed your stream. I'm sorry. We're gonna talk a lot, and we finished the map, the cursed map of thieves. Here, the proof is Nina's here. We can also level her up too. Let's see. Oh, she doesn't even get anything. I need to pay extras to turn her into a bow knight. So yeah, the problem is, I would like to turn her into a bow knight. She even has really good stats as a bow knight. 18 strength to 22 speed. It's not too much. The speed is not too great, but the strength is, you know, everything's lent from the father. The father got her all the good speed, but it's all the good strength. But the problem is Nyx is the mother, so we have to go for adventurer pretty much, and later on for sorcerer if I can, just because of the fact that she has now a really decent magic growth. It was, I think, 45. Wait, it was about 50%. A little bit higher than 50%. If her growth is 45%. I don't remember quite. Even if it was 30, it's still 50. So let me quickly check. And crunch the numbers. So yeah. While it would be pretty ideal for her to turn into a bow knight with every other mother, I can't do it with Nyx. Or with Felicia. Yeah, it's 30%, but even then 75 from the mother or 70 from the mother equals to 50% growth. That I can get an extra 10% from being an adventurer. So yeah. While it is kind of unfortunate, you know, given that I could have gotten another great bow knight if I chosen Effie or Charlotte. With nothing we can do about. She will gain the much needed speed growth she gets. Like everything she got is from her father. Her mother pretty much boned her in some of the stats. But yeah, 16/16 is pretty decent, and we gotten the shining bow from the last one. So nothing lost of value here, except for classes. She doesn't get any more classes. On adventure she has 53, yeah, 55. She gets 5% only from adventure. Really? That's really low. I thought adventure gives 10%. Not 5%, Jesus. I mean, it's still over, you know. It is still better than turning into bow knight and boning her magic growth. I mean, the one that she got from her mother, and you know, and the strength growth she lost from pairing with the mother. But she gets 15% from magic. 70 Nyx has 70% magic growth, so, and Nyx starts and Nina starts with 30%, so she gets 100%. You know, geteilt durch 2 equals 50%, plus 15% is 65%, as a matter of fact. So she actually has a decent magic growth, and it's possible for her to turn later into a sorcerer. But, you know, good thing I need a healer anyways. I actually need a healer, a secondary healer, because you know, my only healer is Felicia, and she has having too much trouble keeping up. Everyone is hurt all the time. So yeah, she actually has a decent growth. Oh, give me a second. It might be that Nyx's growth 70% was from being a dark mage. It might be that she has lower, so it would make sense that it is 55. Give me a second. No. Her standard growth of 70%. Crazy as it is. Nyx has actually really good magic growth. I think the highest one. And a really good speed growth. I'm not sure why she's so bad. That one says she has a 55 effective magic growth. Really? Yeah, but we factor does this factor in? Really? Give me a second. So let's see. Nina. Second parent is Nyx. As an... Really? Adventurer. The effective grow rates. It does say 55. Individual growth rates? Base growth rates. Wait, what? No, this doesn't factor in Nina Nyx, because her base growth rate is 30%. But the calculation that I see in the wiki is that you take the growth from the mother and take the growth from the daughter, and then, you know. Give me a second. Divided by 2. Wasn't it like that, or is this just a lie? Am I getting lied on? Am I like, it should be like that, because it is factoring in when it is on base 30%. Oh, she would then have 45, right? No, this doesn't make I don't understand. You know what? I give up. I take it. It's 55, right? Nyx has a base growth of 50%. She does? Okay, that makes more sense then. Based on her starting classes. Okay, the starting class. Okay, good. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. We got it. We got through the case. God, I thought she had 70. This would have been really good, but yeah. Yeah, we've been stopping and checking everything far too long already. 20 plus from Dark Mage. I thought she'd gotten that from just being native there, 70. But that would be too much. That would make her good, honestly. So, I'm not used to. Oh wait, give me a second. Yeah, I can win this, right? Did I? I'm not sure. It doesn't matter too much. We would have lost the meat. We would have gotten one more meat. She doubles, but I think there was a mischance. I just give up and don't lose anything. Keep it safe. Give them some weed. Was also talked about the 70% effective. Yeah, like Nyx is really bad. She does not get magic as often as you think that she would. Like Niall's gotten more strain from his 45 than Nyx gotten from her 70%. Hands on the illustration why Nyx is shit. Yeah, it's the base stats. As I have to quote again, Odd One, the only one that I'm effectively watching for Fire Emblem content. Yeah. Mage's base stats are so awful that even if they have good growth, they just can't keep up. Like the base stats are bringing her down. Even Odin can keep up with her magic, and it's Odin we are talking about. Believe me when I say I trained both of them in my first run, and both of them had the same amount of magic. Like Odin even had strength to go with it. That is how bad it is. Like she should get guaranteed magic growth, and then she would be more viable, and a decent amount more speed growth, and maybe even skill. You know, skill might also be pretty nice, but yeah, basically switched archers and mage around this time. Oh yeah. Niall starts out pretty nice. You can use him in the early beginning, and if he gets good growth, I mean, yeah, I guess. If he turns into a demigod, I guess, then that's fine. Then he just is even better. Yeah, look at this guy again. 21-26. This is so good. He's keeping up with Camilla of all people, and Xander. Like based on speed at least, he's keeping up with Camilla. And strength, he's almost. If he were to get 4 more level ups in strength, he would be as strong as Camilla, and as fast as Camilla too. Given that he has a natively high speed growth. Anyways, yeah, enough of talking. We need to get through all the supports. Nina, a word please. What do you want? You're not to steal any longer, not even for a good cause. This again, I'll do as I please. Decent folk don't steal. Under no circumstances will I allow you to do it. But you used to do it all the time. What's with the double standard? I came from circumstances. I had to steal to survive. I'm only doing what's right. It's ridiculous for you to complain about that. You used to be such a reasonable, obedient child. At least you're still cute. You're such a creep. That's why no one likes you so much, father. Nina. Yeah, maybe you should try to not, dirty talk your own daughter. Congratulations, you've mastered the arts of crocodile tears. But making puppy dog eyes at me won't change anything. It's my life, so stop butting in. Hey, that was fast. That was really something. The way those men were chatting like old friends, yeah. Like, honestly, what could they have been talking about? The mind wanderers. I like this face. I like the smile of her. Looks really, really good. I think the Fates art in general is really, really nice. And then they switch to the Echo's art style, and the Echo's art style. Oh, the voice acting. Oh, it was so beautiful, man. Echo's voice acting and art was amazing. God, it's so bad that the gameplay was awful. I feel so bad that they could have been so much more. But now you see why you want to remaster a game sometimes. Sometimes the games don't stand the age of time, and if you want to know how Echoes was played, you can just watch a let's play or watch a gameplay trailer or whatever. If you really want to know, it is quite boring. Even if they try to do it as best as they can, it's not too great. It's not too great. The sound work is amazing, yeah. Echoes is just visually polished, yeah. Van surprised. Hey Drago, what up, man? But yeah, give me a second, because they usually give you archers that are total jobbers. Walt, Dorothy, Will, Rebecca, and so yeah, agreed, totally agreed. All of them are jobbers. I did use Rebecca, and she did turn out pretty fine, honestly. I was surprised. But this run has been like 12 years or something. Where I was a wee lad and they didn't even pay attention to tier lists. I just wanted to make my team balanced. Like 12 years or something. It was the last time I actually did a decently completed run of Fire Emblem 6 to 8. I want to play those games again, but all in time. Phoenix is here, yeah, really tough. We have gotten her to get together with Niles, and now we have that thing going. I feel bad for Nyx being that bad. I honestly really like Dark Mages, or at least Druids as a class. I like Druids a lot. I like the Dark Tome in general as an archetype, and I wish that the affinity came back with Anima, Light, and Dark. Even though it's freaking busted. Dark is busted because Anima is everywhere, and Light is freaking awful because because the enemy has probably one of the worst light units in the game. Nina, you're home? Mother, what are you doing here? I thought you were training. Depends, She doesn't look like the type who would train too much. Maybe researching dark magic and occultist stuff. You didn't hear me talking about stuff, did you? I did not. It's rude to eavesdrop. Why, is there something I should know? Nope, don't worry about it. Phew. Wow, Nina, you see for yourself soon enough, but I tidied your room today. You must keep things in better shape than this. Mother, that's my private space. The book that were strewn about your room are prime example of what I mean. Everything has its place, Nina, and that place is not on your floor. Oh my god. Please tell me you didn't open any of those books. Your concern is touching, but I've opened far worse books than my... Hey. My diaries and journals, Mother. Did you read them or didn't you? Such mundane matters don't interest me greatly. The pictures of the curse in you that they paint, though, that may be different. What's that supposed to mean? It sounds like you did read them. Well, did you or didn't you? Hey, Nina supports are so short. I like them. I managed to use Xander and Selena. I have to use as Xander for the duration. It is really tough. Trust me. It is a tough work to not use Xander enough times. Don't worry, my main tank was Darren. I pumped him up with rucks and gave him right food, so I didn't use him as a main tank. But he did play a major role on defending me against some of the Fortress Knights. That much I have to admit, sadly. But there's all for getting that paralogue, so we get more experience. Mothers, yeah. So why was a funk? Damn, she must have read some effed up dojins, yeah. I mean, that's Nina. She looks really nice, but she's the classic. I don't know. she's the classic yaoi, the yaoi character that likes yaoi. Now we turn it around. You came, beautiful, ready for day 1 of comedy class. Yes, Xander, I have the same reaction. Hey, come on, let's turn that frown upside down. I'm proud of you, working so hard to please your kingdom like this. Once you've got your comedic talents up to snuff, nothing will stand in your way. All of no will worship the ground you walk on. I'm not sure what that's necessary to. Okay, let's get started. First, imagine we're in another war council meeting and someone says, "Hold it!" What would you say? Remember, answer with humor. I'd say, hold what? Not quite. You should say something more like, hold it, but my hands are full. Did you get it? It's funny because they don't mean hold like that. Get it? Do you get it? Tell me, please. Please, no more. Do people truly find things funny? Hey, who's the comedy teacher here? I said it's funny, so it's funny, right? Anyway, you said that everyone will see that you're human too. You'll charm the whole room. I'm not certain. I think they would be angry as I'm wasting my time with jokes. How can I sit here and jest while my people are miserable? I am their prince. So long as a single Norian is suffering, I mustn't allow myself to engage in levity. Right. Look, just trust me on this. Can you do that for me? Just give it a shot. Everyone will love it. Huh. Well, if you're certain, I suppose I shall try to keep your recommendation in mind. Oh. The worst things to read is if someone explains the joke to you. But let's say, but Selena's teaching comedy that is so wrong, yeah. Nyx is most likely the ones where even the hardcore Dojin's characters run from. Do you plan on getting Valuria? Her combos are by far my favorite. I can try, but the problem is my team is busted. It's full of people. And I have to, keep using the bad units too. I can't just say, I can now bench Arthur. I want to see at least how good he gets if he reclasses into a Berserker, which I'm planning on, because he would be a default as a hero because he gets luck, which saves him from being dead. But he has so bad speed growths. He turned out really slow. I have to turn him into a Berserker, and it doesn't matter if his defense doesn't matter too much. Alternatively, I could turn him into a Great Knight too. I mean, monopolizing on his defense and skill, but that would just give me Baruka. That would just give me Baruka, and I don't want another Baruka. We already have Percy, who is another Baruka, but faster, But I want to see how good Arthur gets, and if he's still awful and I can't use him at all, I'm just gonna bench him and just keep using Percy with Mozu. Although like I said, the room in my team is really short. If I had more space, I would definitely put in Keaton, because people say Keaton is bad, and I really like using Keaton. Honestly. All those Beast Slayers though, man. All of them. I like explaining things, I like going into a rant of talking because I'm old. But we got a second S support. I stay with a few waifus in the game because most characters aren't good. Oh yeah. Silas? Oh, hello Baruch, I was waiting for you. I got you a present. Here, open it. What is it? Why don't you open and see it? No, tell me. It's an engagement ring. Marrying you is step 1. That way we have the rest of our lives for me to teach you about emotions. Someday you learn how to cry and laugh for yourself. Bruca? Are you crying? I don't know. Is this what crying feels like? Am I sad? Is that it? Could be, but people also cry sometimes when they're happy. Yeah, Silas, you have a hard time explaining this. I'm with you, man. Is that true? Yes, Silas, I will marry you. Really? Honestly, I still can't tell what these tears mean. But maybe with your help, someday I'll get it. That's my hope. If I learn to laugh and cry like you, could I cry for my mentor? Can I shed tears of regret? Someday, and when you do, I'll hold you until the tears run dry. Thank you, Silas. That was short and sweet. I give it a decent out of 10. And by the way, I reclassed both of them to their respective classes. Baruka is she's fine right now, but honestly, my last Baruka had 22 defense and 12 speed, but kept out skill. So that's why so this one is a little better than my last Baruka at the very least. I'm pleasantly surprised to say that this Baruka in this run turned out fine. And as well as Silas. Silas is still really frail, even though he has 29 on defense and HP. But you know, Mozu has the same amount, and she is already frail. But he turned out fine too. I can use him for a while. You hear baby noises in the background. Yeah, that's my little sister. She's really loud. If she says something, she really wants to say something. She's really audible. I feel like Keaton just joins at a bad time. It's decent, honestly. Hey, Leota, by the way. Everyone, sorry, but you know, reading up story, I don't read chat that often. Sorry. I want to concentrate, giving it the best voice impression that I can, but my voices are pretty monotone. And in the end, it's just a terrible stomachache with made her cry. Drago, way to ruin the mood. But anyways, Keaton joins honestly at a decent time. He joins where you get Falcon Knights, and Falcon Knights will not deal damage against Keaton. They will double him, but he's usually fine. It's just, yeah, I guess it. You can farm the Falcon Knights, you can farm the Sword Masters or the Myrmidons in this battle. You can't really farm the Kinshi Knights, but everything else is pretty fine. And he does come with the Beastbane, so he can deal extra damage against them. It's decent, honestly. He joins at a more decent time and more ideal to level him. It's better. He's better. He joins in a better time than, I would say, Laszlo, for example. The problem with Laszlo is you join in a map where the middle part is only ninjas and the last part are high defense archers or merchants. He joins as a really bad time. At least with parry you get neutral and, you know, neutral weapon advantage. But Laszlo joins in a really bad time. Not one of the worst, but yeah, I can put Laszlo and Selena in the worst timings of joining, because you don't have enough time to level up Selena, and the same thing with Laszlo. With his prime would be the middle part, and after that you don't have time anymore. You have to kill the archers with strong units, something like that. It is possible because he has high strength, but at the same time, you know, it's tough. It's possible, but it's really tough. I can make 3 different voice impressions. 2 of them are killing me in my voice. Yeah, ruining the mood is my job. I see. I can do maybe if I try my best, I can do the old man and then some sort of version of the old man. Laszlo has ninja as a second class, which is Immo his only set. Yeah, you can turn him into a master ninja to save his speed, which I'm trying to do right now. Last time I kept him as a hero and it didn't work out. He was just not tanky enough. He couldn't. He's a solid unit, honestly. If the game was slower paced and you didn't have those objectives that need, you know, 2 turns finish and you need to rush them all, I would say he is a decent unit. He has good strength, good skill, good luck. So he doesn't get critted much and he deals consistent damage. So you can always rely on him hitting things. But yeah, we are not in a fairy tale game. So we don't get that. Lady Camilla, I must have a word with you if you have the time. I do, Laszlo, but please make it brief. I have other things to attend to. Then I'll keep this short to the point, Lady Camilla. Will you marry me? Be seated, Laszlo. Yes, milady. You're not angry, are you? I am beyond angry, Laszlo. I'm furious, one might even say livid. But why? What have I done to offend you? I don't mind your little teases and minor flirtations. I've come to expect them. But this is taking such behavior to a level that is beyond the pale. A marriage proposal is not interchangeable with your other opening lines. It is a serious thing. Do you not see the gravity in your words? My apologies, Lady Camilla, if you took it as another of my usual advances. The fault may be mine of delivering it without the appropriate solemnity, but make no mistake, I do indeed want your hand in marriage. Laszlo, I have reputations as a ladies' man, but my feelings for you are genuine. Once more, sincerely, will you marry me? If I said yes, would you cease hitting on other women? Damn, Soleil is gonna be really good. Yeah, so Camilla X Laszlo Soleil coming with a natively high strength stat or strength growth. I'm excited. I'm the strange one that I only play the characters I like personally in design and give them classes that align with that. Laszlo mirrors the E cup. Pretty much. I give my boy Laszlo, I give my boy Laszlo a treat. But it's only because I can't marry Camilla to anyone else. I don't like anyone else. That's it. That's the funny thing. And and I like Soleil a lot. So we get two in one, 2 birds in one stone, even 3 birds in one stone. Since Soleil's growth will be amazing. She does get, by the way, she gets +5 in skill too. Doesn't matter too much, but it's +5 in skill, boys. +5. Well, in all honesty, probably not. But I can swear none of them would mean anything when I have you, Lady Camilla. That's a bit of unfair to me, no? I can't deny that, yet I also cannot help myself. It's who I am. He will never give up on women. It doesn't matter who he marries. Laszlo is that type of guy. At least with Virion. Virion is the type of person who, if he likes a person, he sticks to that person. But goddamn, like Laszlo, even in Awakening, Laszlo is just saying, yeah, I still gonna hit every single girl that I can find. Then I suppose I'm bound to overlook it, huh? I'm very fond of you, Laszlo, and if that's part of you, and if that's part of you, then I'm fond of that part too. But I must be your only one true love. If I ever have cause to doubt that, you will know such suffering. You'll be left to rot in my dungeons as a test subject of cruel new tortures. Milady, I wouldn't... I shouldn't tease, but I like you. I can't help myself. Don't worry, as long as I'm foremost in your thoughts, you will remain safe. Safe from all except my crushing embrace, that is. Lady Camilla, I vow to you that no matter what I might do or say to another, my heart belongs to you and you alone. What a two-timer. I hold you into that, my lovely man. I give him I think, Laszlo, yeah. Then it kind of forces you to do so, yeah. Pretty much. I don't even pay attention towards the growth rates. Yeah, you have to pay attention to growth rates. Last time I didn't, and I always have to reference the first run and the fact that I died miserably on Ryoma. So I always have to quote that. So yeah, you want to pay attention a little bit, but at the same time you want to just marry. I always go for the ones that I like to pair up with, but at the same time I never did pair up Niles with Nyx, and I did never pair up an Odin with Felicia before. I just wanted to try it out, and since I have a limited pool of options anyways, I don't want to ruin another child by pairing up Felicia with, for example, with Xander. Oh boy, Sigbert was gonna be really strong, yeah. Sigbert is gonna be an amazingly strong character. That's what I mean. But yeah, if that's so strange, Raga. So, one cast. Don't stick don't stick your D in crazy. Go for Onifa, that's why he disappears after the war. But Camilla comes with him running away from the crazy. No, Camilla joins it. in the ending. You know, the pairing is so perfect because Lazo can't escape his fate anymore. He decided to marry Camilla, and that's his fate. He's stuck with her now. It doesn't matter where he goes. It's Camilla we're talking about. She's not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna give up on you. The same thing with you know. Same thing with nothing. Camilla's still among the best. Yeah, I like her. It's just, you know, I mean, people meme about it saying that no one likes her too much. She's just the worst character, but I honestly like her. She does come with a better character if you know, search out all of the supports and get the right one out. So it's called Fates. Yeah. There's Seal Fate. I don't really pay much attention. Units in Fates, no Awakening. Ah, I see. Only use the ones I like. I do pay attention to the lore. The hardest thing for me is to pair up characters that have a good ending. It took me maybe 2 weeks to figure out who do I parry with who in Fire Emblem Awakening, because there are multiple characters that have a you know. I just give you an example. Just Virion, for example. Virion already is really tough to pair up with because his support conversations with most of the characters are he's the beta in the in the relationship. I don't like that. I don't want to let him suffer so much. He's a fine character, okay? I would not like him to suffer that much. But the only ones where he gets you know, more of an equal standing in the relationship is with Cordelia, Lissa, Miriel, Pan, and Tarja. Those are the 5, but it is really tough to roll those to pair Viren up with those characters, because half of them are having better conversations with other characters, you know. For example, Cordelia is an overall you can pair up with anyone, and she's just you know, it's just Cordelia, I guess. She gets too much love from the game. I would have really liked to pair her up with Crom. Every time I would have done that, but yeah. Lissa also. Lissa comes with being a clumsy little sister type, so only a few selected male characters can compete with her. Only a few selected ones you can really pair with them. That is like, I put so much thought into endings and support conversation. That is just ridiculous. I'm wasting so much time with you guys. Yeah, I don't like Virion. Yeah, he's fine, you know. Yeah, the children characters in Awakening are much better. And even though I really like Soleil, I have to say that, you know, sadly most of the characters are not that great. Tarja can only be paired with Henry for the protagonist. No, Tarja is actually fine with Virion too, if you read out from C to S, because he gets around her, and she does not say that, like Stahl. That is how much I remember support conversations. Tarja and Stahl, at the end of the day, she says that, you know, I'm gonna still prioritize Robin over you, and you know, Stahl says okay. He just accepts it. But yeah, but in Virion he does manage to win her over her heart. He does, trust me. It is in the support conversations inside. Like one of the few ones he manages to convince without being the beta. And for Henry, I pair Henry up with usually Lissa. There are not many options with Henry. He's a fine guy. I think it's Lissa, Cordelia. I don't remember with Henry too much, honestly. Now that I think about it, because his one was always streamlined. But give me a second. Just let me look at the pic. What? I know I waste time, but I just want to do this really quick. Who do I pair up Henry with? I feel like he had more options. I swear he had more options, or is it just me? Am I just pairing him with Lissa and or Cordelia and Danzo? So let's see. It's not Muriel, not Sally. Palin is not a bad option. Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember too many with Henry. Bad, too bad. Just because I think I always pair him with Lissa. Man, guys, I tell you this much at least, Donald was a hard nut to crack. Pairing him, not Donald up with anyone. Because I don't really like Donald that much. And the only two support conversations where he actually learned something, you know, worthwhile were with Maribel and Donald. And I don't hate Maribel. I like her enough that I don't pair her up with Donald. Because Donald's endings are probably one of the worst. He puts his wives in his in a villager house, and they are stuck there forever. Even Lissa can escape the fate of Donald. They just go into marketplaces and have fun there. That's it. You know, Donald has probably one of the worst ones, and I think Muriel is one of the better supports with Donald, because Muriel is just a bookworm, so it works with her. All the others, he just cages them in the village, and I don't like that at all. Donald ends up with Maribel, so he's quite like me in some ways. Oh, crazy. Donald ends up with Maribel. No, I can't make that. I think it's fine, but I can't cage people into Donald relationships, man. Only Muriel is smart enough to not go crazy, but Donald as Brady's dad makes so much sense. How Brady talks. Oh, come on, man. Like, honestly, I think Maribel has also more of a wider ranges of supports that you can make based on conversations and endings. Like Blanco, for example. I mean, it will not save him. Brady is gonna be unsavable if you pair him up with anything other than Libra, Henry, the Rickon, or, you know, magic oriented units. Like he's gonna be dead by default. But you know, Maribel has really good options outside there. Lonku, Libra, to a certain degree Virion, if you want to make him suffer. And Frederick is a good support. And I think that's it. Also Henry. I think Henry is always overall, just because his ending is nice. His ending is just saying he's a good father, and that's it. He doesn't do anything stupid, you know. Anyways, we gotta continue. I'm talking too much about support conversations. Like I said, I'm going too much into it. I'm going too much into the story. That's it. Looks like I finally finished up the side of the field, so I'm gonna read this to finish, and then we can continue. Oh, it's you, Odin. Say, what are you doing all the way up there? You've noticed my presence. How very observant of you. I saw you sneak out of the camp, and I was curious where you were running off to. Quit acting rude. I didn't do anything wrong. A likely story. So what are you getting up to out there anyways? Oh, I'm just tending to the fields. It's just our planting season. I need to make sure the soil is in good shape before I plant my... By the way, before you ask, they are in a war. They are walking. They are mobile, and so they fight while moving. Everything is like in the other dimension. So she's talking about taking care of fields all the time, because she talks about the other dimension, not in the real world. I find it really confusing, honestly, because, you know, they made it for the conversation between Callum and Donald. Okay, I go back into conversations again, but they made it between Callum and Donald. You know, the big guy that no one sees. They made it so it makes sense, because Donald and Callum are talking about how to tend to vegetables and fruits while moving, and you know, Callum just, you know, gave him some advice. So they made it tied up to it. While on this one they didn't try. I mean, it makes sense because they have the other world, but they use the other world as an excuse everywhere, and it's not my thing. She wants to plant her seed. You are the girl, not the guy. Drago, unbelievable, man. Rude. You make sure the soil is in good shape before I plant my seeds. It's important for the seeds to be... Oh god, now I can't think of anything else. Healthy, nutritious soil. Otherwise, everything that grows won't taste very good. Is that so? Well, allow me to help. Just ask Arthur. Really? You wouldn't mind? Of course not. There's no need for diffidence, Mozu. Especially towards me, the legendary hero Odin Dark. With my assistance, this simple farm work will be done in a flash. Gee, that sure would be a big help. Would you mind taking care of that field over there? Of course not. Just leave it to me. So this is fertilizer, eh? The sweet soil shall bear an abundant harvest. From now on this shall be known as mighty mystic Lada Transation. What is this word? Lada Transation. Huh? What are you talking about? Now my mighty mystic Lada blah blah blah, release your full might. Lend that mysterious power of yours to the soil and send us blooming blessings. What are you doing? This is a powerful farming hex. Fertilizer with the spell cast upon it produces flavorful and abundant. Hexes are also really strange in Fates. They really work differently or strangely enough. Because we are talking, like half the dark mages we're talking with, and they talk about hexes as Odin. And you never know if he actually means it or he's just, you know, fantasizing over it. So I never know what the extent of the power of hexes are with him. Flavorful and abandoned crops. Or so I've decided at least, see? But at least spellcasting with yours is sure as noisy. Maybe it would be better if you didn't have it after all. Yeah, it's fine. It's Odin. It's always Odin. Never know. You know, I saw a conversation with Baruka and Odin. He did, I guess, pretend to, you know, to hex her with something. I mean, he tried. I'm not sure if it actually worked or not. I'm not sure. Mission completed. Yeah. And now I remember how Tarja cursed Sully. Tarja cursed everyone at least once. I know how Tarja cursed Gaius before, or tried to do it, and then it didn't work until it worked. But yeah. So Silas's daughter Sophie is carried from a deep realm by her horse. She discovers a bandit attack on a village and decides to fight to protect the village. Or Soleil, Laszlo's daughter, repels a bandit attack while on watch. The defeated bandits return in much larger numbers. A tough battle lies ahead. Both of them are awful. I think this one is easier because it's shared with all the routes. I know this one is tough without Xander because you have protect. You see what I mean if you go in there. I'm gonna do this because I want to get Soleil as fast as possible. I mean, obviously. We're gonna get my waifu. We really polarized those dastards back there, Soleil.
Nice work.
Nice work. We chased off those bandits. Did you see them run? Yippee yip yip. Tails between their necks, dirty dogs. And who's the best town watching this or any other world? Us, that's who.
Wait up!
Wait up! What was that about? Yippee yip yip. Huh? Back for more, eh? We didn't run. We were just calling some friends to this little party. You're gonna kill my voice. Huh? What? Oh, this is gonna be a pain. Ma'am, there are too many of them. No way we can take them. I forgot his voice in a second. Voice acting. Forgetting old voices is part of the deal. No way we can take all of them on. It was something like this. Come on, turn that frown upside down. You know what you have then? A smile. That's what my father taught me. If you can't smile, stand on your head. That'll turn your frown upside. Ha! What a crook! Let's see if you're still smiling once my friends get the best of you. Man, attack! Hehe. As I smirk. You go, Gino, kill your voice. Bring it. Yeah, she said it. Bring it on. I guess the reports was false. Seems pretty calm here. That's fine by me. One night off from coming to the rescue. Perfect. Maybe we can get a little rest and relaxation while we're here. Hey, listen up. Trouble's brewing. The town watchers chased up some bandits, but they returned with friends. And more are coming. This town's about to be sacked. What? Then we got to get in there and help. Yes, lads. The town watches in a way over their heads, though it's said they have a skilled mercenary leading them. She's also got the heaviest band of men I've ever seen. They're all smiles. I wonder who she is. All smiles, you say. Oh. Uh-oh. It can't be. Soleil?
Yes.
Yes, that's her name. Do you know? So you know this girl? I can't believe she dared to come to this dread place as this. You don't know my daughter. She doesn't get the chills easily. What? Soleil's your daughter? But isn't your child off in the dead realm? Yeah. Everyone is just going off from the dead realms. No one is gonna stay there. Except for Kana. Well, she should be, but Soleil is her own woman, like a force of nature. She gathered a band of do-gooders around her. She's just like that. But Soleil and her man shouldn't be here. These bandits mean business. Wait, Laszlo, are you sure that this Soleil is your daughter? We can't just run in. It could be some sort of trap. That Brum is just stupid, yeah. Really tough to argue. Okay, please don't be advanced classes. Just be like mercenaries, something like that. Okay, good. We got the weak guys here. We ought to go another chapter before we get more children characters, because we want them to go to the advanced classes so we get more experience. But in general, right now, I would really like to, at least this chapter, get it going. So there's not much we can inherit, honestly, sadly. I mean, Laszlo is gonna give something that Soleil already has, and I don't want to turn him into a ninja yet. I need Soul first, so he can be a reliable healer as a master ninja. So I'm kind of bound here, and you know, Camilla doesn't have too many options. I could give strength +2, but it's not too good. So I guess lunge is the only thing. No child soldiers are coming. Yes, we got, you know, she is not really a child soldier. You know, looking at her like that, she might be. Anyways, savage blow or lunge. I just choose lunge over everything, because I will turn her also into a master. Either I turn into a master ninja or I turn her into a spear fighter. Because the sole reason why Darren has spear fighter as a class is for Soleil to get spear fighter. No other reason. I'm a full blown idiot, but I want to see how good Soleil is as a spear fighter. I mean, I could have gotten Paladin, honestly, or something more consistent. But you know, when I made him the first time, I was stupid. My brain was full of ideas that don't realize, you know, that well, if you don't get the good stats or anything of that sort. Anyways, yeah, you wanna do this as early as possible too. Honestly, you want to do every norm mission as early as possible, because those guys don't take any damage. They do come with every fighter and level up as with everyone else, but they're gonna get 2-rounded because they have mages upon everything, with everyone. Thing is, yeah, I want to at least do this mission on low level, and then I just gonna do a chapter, and then I want to finish a chapter, and then I gonna do Sophie's one, so we get the maximum amount of experience. Right now, I think everyone is starting to get maxed out. They're starting to get less experience already. I can still take on some people with me. Let me just search the right ones out. Like Camilla and Laszlo have to go with 100%. Just they're all adults in some way, yeah. I mean, yeah, Soleil is in a certain way the same age as Laszlo. Like every child that you know, just to not get too much into the lore, Bestia, pretty much everyone that is a child, except for Percy, is old enough to fight in the war, or is even the same age as everyone else, because everyone is a child soldier. But he's a child soldier. The only two I think that are really young or look really young are Percy and Kana in Nor, I do believe. I think they are really, really young. Or Percy is a small person. Anyways, that is one of the opportunities for Arthur to get some level ups. Moses, I think, pretty much done. I could take her with me, but she would just soak up experience. So this is the last chance. This is the last chance Arthur can get good level ups and possibly turning to be a good character. I'm trying, Arthur. I'm trying my hardest to make you viable. Trust me. But dear God, if I'm not bending myself over for him, I'm not sure. Eh? So yeah, Laszlo, Camilla, Selena, and Senna. Selena can get also good level up. She did get a perfect level up last level. She got strength, skill, speed, luck, defense. Really, really good. So I might be able to use her with Sigbert. Might. Emphasis. Could be, could not be. Anyways. Yeah. After that, I'm pretty much open for everything. I guess we need another healer, so I can take with me Nina and Niles. I just want to see what level up Niles gets. If he gets another crazy level up, I'm just gonna I don't even, you know, doesn't even matter anymore. He just gets amazing level ups. Just you know, Camilla in disguise. Felicia Odin for Ophelia, who I'm not sure if I use or not, but if I use her, then boy oh boy do I get a strong character. So, and then we have one more slot open, it seems. One more slot for something. Yeah. Who do I take with me? I could take my boy Gunter. He comes with red eye defense and is a rider too. So he can set up the stones, the rocks, the petals, the trash. You see what I mean? Yeah. Honestly, it's not too bad. Get the boy Gunter, man. Acting like second generation FE4 wearing child shoulders as well. Yeah. Pretty much. Oh man. I guess, you know, if FE4 ever gets a remake or remaster, I would like to see you know, the updated art, and I would really like to play it then too. I didn't play Fire Emblem 4, but what I've seen so far, again, just a second. I'm gonna check if it's the right one we're talking about, and then I can reference the person. Yep. What I've seen from Odd One's stream is that it's broken. It's a broken mess. Yeah, things broken. Astra is freaking godlike, and you know, doubling in this game is fundamentally different. But yeah, if it ever gets a remaster, I would play it. But even then, I might play it someday in the future. I'd love to get it, but it would be censored so hard. Probably. It does have one of the more darker stories. Trust me, you know. Trust me if I say. Trust me if I say, you know, this game does come with a, like, Fire Emblem 4 does come with an even darker story, and with with something, you know, really tough to talk about, if I can say that much. Anyways, let's go. So our plan is pretty much, I'm gonna explain it because otherwise I will just do mistakes. We have two rubbish thingies. With that we can block out one path. My plan is to block it here, so we can cut off the so we can you get back to the map? So here. My plan is to cut it off here and here, so we can block off the boss and everyone that is arriving on the left side, on the lower left side. So we only have to deal with the lower right and upper left. No additional units should come from the upper right. I'm not sure though. But yeah. Since this is how I always done it. But it's really tough on the timings because they move up as soon as possible. So the lancers might get attacked overall. They might get hit by the dark mages or even just the fighters. It might get really close. We do have really fast characters though. High moving ones. We have Niles, who I will pair up, who gets then 10 movement. Nah, you know, 8 movement Felicia, 8 movement Xander. Pretty much everyone is on a Wyvern or sword. So this time I'm gonna have an easier time. Just gonna check really quick. This time we have 2 healers, so I feel like we don't need any vulnerable. But just in case, I'm gonna squeeze out 2 here. For Selena 1 and for Percy. Let's go. Don't take 3 hours for this mission. Yeah. Good night, challenge. You know, yeah, good night, Drago. I've worked. Yeah, good luck having the work. Good luck on the worksies. You don't miss much. I try to do it fast. It should be easier since we have evolved units, we have advanced units. And all of them are physically oriented or physically defensive oriented. We shouldn't have too much of a problem. It's not like the Ninja Den. Ninja Den is A lot worse. I don't know how Soleil and her friends starved them off the first time, but we're going to have to figure out something to save them and this town. This is going to get ugly fast. No problem. Yeah. Pick this up. The mighty rubble. So I even gonna do the special technique. So sadly I can't do this on this path yet because it's a really cramped up space, but everyone else should be able to do it. So let's see. Yeah. Does a horse get a lot less movement from no, right? You don't move, you don't get less or more penalty for movements if you are a rider, right? I don't remember. Honestly, I've never thought about this, but I wish some of the maps would give you a little bit of a leeway where you don't run into the enemy. Or like you don't have to run to the enemy. I wish it would be like that, but then it would be like every other Fire Emblem game. And those you can turtle around. And you know, people do say, or people did say turtling is not too fun. I mean, this is my preferred playstyle over everything, honestly. So I don't care. If they ever decide to make another one that is played like a turtle, please be my guest. I want to do that, yes. Come on, man. So the first team of ruffians will be defended by Laszlo and Camilla, while Percy will go down and get this thing. Grab it. And here. I'm gonna move down with Gunther and Darren, because we gotta talk to Soleil and then pair up Soleil with Darren, and then I forgot about the Master Seal, and I forgot about everyone's Master Seal. Never mind. I just realized I forgot about everyone's Master Seal. Arthur's, Percy's, and Soleil's. Okay, no worries if I always forget one or two items, huh? And we are you know, we're running out of Master Seals, especially since we do the missions early. Because if you do the missions later on, you get special seals for the children character where they reclass into without, you don't need to buy Master Seals, pretty much. But since I want to do the missions a little earlier, we have to waste the money we got. It's really shaved up really close. I wish they wouldn't do that. I need more funds, man. If there was a way to get money through daily skirmishes, I would do that 100%. Money is such a big issue in this game. My freedom, man. I wish I had that. Alright. Bad news. Since I don't have any more Master Seals, and I don't like Arthur too much, he will not get the Master Seal, and I will give it to Soleil. But that means I have to bench him. I have to bench him now. Forced benching. Well, there goes my I can still level him up to 20, but yeah, he's gonna be benched for now until I get another Master Seal. Only money you can get is through DLC battles. Yeah. But I'm not doing those. Sadly. I would have done that, trust me. If there was a legitimate way, that's why I think for Awakening Lunatic that I did, the run I did for Lunatic, I used the skirmishes, because early on the skirmishes are still on your level. If you get lucky and get second seals, or yeah, second seals they are called. You get second seals, you can reclass into a Dark Mage fast enough so you can keep up with the level of the skirmishes. It is a little tough and a little cost you a little resets, but I did that. I never regret this. I finished it, okay? No DLCs, but abusing the skirmishes. And I got extremely lucky on that run because I got 2 second seals. So I turned my Robin into a mercenary to get Spendthrift, and then I turned him into a Dark Mage so I can have less uses on my Nosferatu Tome. You know what it means. Less Nosferatu Tom users is less money wasted. Even though I got unlimited money anyways, but that was just, you know, it was just a me thing. I really like Spendthrift. It's broken. It's freaking broken skill. So, same technique. Nothing changed. We gave them everyone weapons. Just gonna double check. Yeah. As if Sender ever needs another weapon outside of Siegfried. I can't imagine if anyone ever mentioned to finish Lunatic Plus. Tell me, without DLCs and without skirmishes. Tell me. I know there. I saw a speed run, or in YouTube there's a speed run you can see, at least, about a guy who just used Robin. Like, this doesn't sound fun at all. Just using one character, or even two. Like, yeah. Morgan and I think Morgan, Lucina, Robin and Crumb. I don't know too much how much extent he uses them, because I didn't watch too much. I only watched a little bit the beginning and saw that the freaking chapter one cheese. I didn't even know they couldn't walk into the water like that. That surprises me. It's really tricky. Yeah, it is. I don't know. Yeah, I saw it from the stream. It is because they can't get into the water. You can put them into the water, right? And you can move into the water with Frederick and Lissa, Crumb and Robin, and then you can snipe everyone with Robin, get them to level 7. Yeah. From there you can snowball. It's pretty much like that. Like, if not for Luna Plus and Talion Plus, I hate Talion is the worst skill ever created. But anyways. If not for those skills, it's just a game of having more stats than the other D&D opposition, which is easily doable, honestly. Since it's easily doable since yeah, you snowball really fast with Robin, really fast, really hard. Yada yada yada. So. Like, I saw this one, at least in the beginning. I needed help in the beginning, and I was looking through speedrun, and speedrun people know how to break games the best, honestly. So, we only get attacked once, so what we can do is get the map closer, switch off to Laszlo. He's not fast enough. He did get a speed growth, but I don't think he's fast enough, yeah, sadly. I do want him to level up though, so yeah, let's just have a level fight here. Use Steelix Camilla as support, so we deal enough damage. We might need heals really soon, so I don't think, instead of going forward, I might just put Nina in here, and then we have to take off this side as well, or wherever they want to go to. So this one is already pretty much alright. So let's see. I can block this path with Odin, and Odin is, I think, fast enough to finally be able to do something with his scythe. I don't want to be rude, but it's just how it is. Odin has 21 speed now. Really, really good. He got 4 speed growths, which is rare for this boy. Yeah, he needs the heals. Oh man, I wish Laszlo would get more defense, honestly. Come on, dude, you should say, okay, your wish is my command, or something like that. Why don't you do that for me, Laszlo, my boy? You're hurting me. So yeah, 2 turns and then they arrive, so we have to get the rubble into this side. But anyways, oh, this is gonna be interesting. Let's see how much Nina takes damage from. Mages should deal, yeah, nothing, and Mercenary should deal, oh god, 19 damage. She has 26 HP. She will survive. But let's just make sure she does survive for for good by putting Niles over it, because Niles can tank everything. He has 14 defense. He's just more of an absolute unit. So and takes even less damage from mages. Anyways, if you're wondering about the music, that's just that is just Donkey Kong Country, and I should stop saying all the time.
Sorry, darling.
So from there, yeah. So nice. And Laszlo can finish off, getting some much needed experience. It is now, you know, mitigated by a ton.
Say night night.
I might do this later on, honestly. Nah, it's fine. 20 XP. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's unfortunate we lose up on XP, but I mean, if anything, we can give Gunter all the experience. Gunter will be fine with all the experience. You know, got good defense. Getting more should not be a problem. So in a really spicy and smart move, we're gonna put Odin in top of the defense tile and hope he dodges things. God, by God, please dodge something, man. Odin, you have one job. And if you don't do this job, I'm gonna be angry at you. So yeah. So next problem. Selena's gonna be in big trouble. Because she can good one. Like, her tanking anything is impossible. So we need to move Percy. As soon as we get the rebel or rubbish, we have to move Percy towards where Selena is. Or we can do it so Xander just unequip Xander's weapon. I mean, he just acts as a third rubbish wall. It's one of the paragraphs I do instantly. It just becomes so much harder with promoted enemies. Yeah. Because they get +1 movement. It is just a tiny detail, but since they get +1 movement, they move towards Soleil and the Lancers much faster. This +1 movement is just making it all harder.
You can't hide from me.
This looks so odd. I've never seen Odin deal damage or double. This is so I'm so not used to this. I haven't watched you play Fates in a bit. What happened to the meme units? Too hard? Don't you see I still have meme units? Niles turned into a god. I like, if a unit that's supposed to be bad in the later stage of the game turns into a god, it's not my fault, okay? Like, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Freaking Niles turned into a god, and Odin is actually decent for now. He does need speed growth every single level though, in order to keep up. And he needs strength. He's fine right now, but he does need all of this. I use Selena, come on. I try to not use Xander, and Laszlo and Camilla were the ones I chosen. Like I said, like, I still have meme. Look at Gunter. I have Gunter. I have Gunter, okay? I still have Gunter. Shut up. I have Gunter. Don't give me that. I got him. So still got Gunter. So what I can do right now is, can I trade the rebel? The rubbish, I mean. I think I can. So now we need to think for just a second. She gets attacked by a mercenary or by a mage. She will double back and kill if she survives. With 13 resistance, she will have 13 resistance. She will get attacked and take 15 damage once. If she attacks back, we are in trouble. Okay, she's standing still, so we got that covered. Since those units take a while to come back and they are mages, I now have to move with Camilla. Forward. And with the rest I can take care of the goons. Said no royals though, and then you start using Camilla. No, I said 1 royal. I always say 1 royal. I mean, I guess it's my pronunciation that's really bad. I always said 1 royal. It might be my pronunciation, okay? I always said 1 royal. I've used Camilla since really early on. Since I got her, I immediately used her. because the map where you get Camilla is impossible without her. You kind of need her in order to take care of everything. Speed and magic. Nice. Don't drop, please. We've gotten so far with you. Please don't start dropping. Please. I beg of you. Don't start dropping. Not now. I need you to be good. There's no way you get magic from being a bow knight. It's just, come on, man. Okay, give me a second. 17, 28, 14, 14. Okay, fair, yeah. Yeah, my pronunciation. Anyways, so we gotta hurry up, and because those guys, I would block with Percy, but the next round, I have to move Gunter away with Darren and attack the attack the mage that's attacking Soleil. So fine. No, I have to go up here to get to Selena. I'm so glad that the mage went the other way. So glad. Okay. So Selena, you better survive. I need that child of yours. I need it good. So based on the distances on the characters, those outlaws will most likely walk this way towards the one Lancer and Soleil, and we can now use our healer, or we can now retreat back, so we get healings done, and we get the inspiration bonus for Selena, so she doesn't die. 15 instead of 14. It's fine. We survive. Calculations. Big brain. Good. She can even tank that. She can actually do something without the need of Xander. I'm surprised. Good job, Selena. I just can't heal you because you're just one tile away from the Lancer dude. Yeah. Oh.
You have my support.
Oh, yeah, that's not good. Oh, I thought he would survive a little more than that. Okay, so Leia can survive for one more round. And the Javelin guy actually helps me killing this. Okay. Oh, the Lancer. The you know, soldier, mercenary. Okay, my plan is... Plan B, everyone. Plan B. We're gonna trade back the... We're gonna trade it to Camilla, honestly. She can survive magic shots. So, trade it to Camilla. Take away the steel axe. Combine. Put the rubbish on top. Ah, you can. Put the rubbish on top of here. So now no one here should move. We blocked them off. Okay, I can still help now. Gunter, can you get the kill? Close. Really close. You might be able to. If only he was just a tiny bit stronger. Next time. But yeah. Oh, by the way, just to point it out again, it's I always said it is a one royal run. I would never do a multiple royal run because my little sister is really loud. But no, because wait. I'm not sure. Like I find it the most concerning thing about this game is probably their laughs. Everyone has like some sort of really crazy laugh. Everyone. I find it funny and also concerning at the same time. But it's cool. I take it. Anyways, I would never do a no royal run just because of the fact that I might be a masochist for using bad units, but I'm not too much of a masochist to suffer and just restart every map every single time, because you know, at least we get through one chapter in one stream. You know, I don't want to hang behind and then be angry, and that's what I tend to be all the time too. I'm getting angry and just, you know, I don't want to play this game again, you know. I'm getting really noisy.
Oh,
I shout a lot. No, I don't shout.
don't start without
I just get passive aggressive. I just get really passive aggressive when I start losing the maps often enough. So, okay, nice. Promise me you get a strength the next few levels, please. I need you to be good. I need you to be amazing. Multiple royal run would be too boring for Gino's big brain 5 fan. Yeah. I would welcome the change. I would welcome the change, man. Imagine being your only royal being Elise. I would have been done, man. It would have been over. I give up. One royal rule with only Elise. Oh boy. Not possible, man. Not possible. So we have to help. We have to help Niles and Nina. A true no royals run wouldn't use Azura and Corinne. I've never seen such a run on Lunatic. Yeah, that's impossible. That's I think impossible because you need to fill the gaps that. What are you doing, lady? You're turning into a god. Jesus. Lady, calm down. You know, all the growth that Niles could have gotten, now Selena has. Jesus, man. Is at least the worst Nori? No, Leo is it. So the thing is with Elise and Leo, if you were to compare both of them, like, there's no question Camilla and Xena are the best ones. But when it comes to Elise and Leo, Leo is a bit better when it comes to tanking ninjas and like tanking mixed attacks. But Elise is much better because she has access to heals, and she will heal a lot more. You can also get her into a mate and give her the flame shuriken, and also she has a lot of growth for her magic. While Leo, like he might have mixed defensive values, which makes him better at tanking people, but he can't double anything. He will never be able to double anything. While on Elise, you are still able to get rid of certain characters or certain units, doubling them with a flame shuriken or with magic, depending what you like. Elise is the best support in the game. Perhaps. I think Felicia is also really nice support. She comes with devoted partner, which gives her, which gives Corinne +2 damage dealt, -damage taken. Then you can use inspiration. Then you can use lift the demoiselle, which is -6 damage. So she comes out of the box. She comes out of the box as a really good, supportive hero. But anyways, like I said, we gotta move out. Help out Niles. I wish I could fight, I wish I had it. I wish the father was a little bit more useful than that. But yeah. I could also talk to Soleil so I can finally use her. Let's do that. What brings you here? You're right, Soleil. Always. I'm your daughter after all. Nothing ever gets to me. Not even these bandits. Well, I mean, maybe I was worried. But only a... Huh? Daughter? Okay, I'll admit it. This is bad and I can't bring myself to tell my man. Soleil, I know I always said to keep on smiling. But sometimes it's fine to drop it if it feels like an act. Still, you have to forgive me if I smile looking at you here. You've grown into such a hero. Let me share one of my secrets. If battle is turning against me and I can't smile, I laugh a lot, which is still smiling. It really confuses the enemy. Then I get the upper hand and I'm smiling again before I know it. Whoa, that's brilliant. See, there's the smile again, and another smile. Nothing lovelier. Ready to smile, laugh, whatever it takes out there to win. Yeah. We got him. So back to Camilla. So. Obviously I would instantly do that. Get that master seal off of her because she's 20 and turn her into I think stat wise the most logical is always turning her into a hero. Although if I can rush her level fast enough for the aforementioned evil and dark level. If I can get her to level 15, I can reclass her into a Master Ninja with a Shuriken Breaker. Like, guys, is that not the smartest move? Is that not the smartest move to do? Keeping her a Bow Knight, leveling her up so she gets Shuriken Breaker, and then turning her into a Master Ninja so she can counter all the ninjas. Why do you need skill on Elise? Give me a second. I just hate Elise because she has a base skill growth of 25. She costs me more restarts than any other unit. But I'm a masochist that got rally defense rest on her. Yeah. Yeah. So you need skill on Elise because if you want to turn her into a mate, she will miss a lot of attacks. You know, that's that. And magic, obviously, she will miss out all of the attacks. Bow Knights can use swords, right? Bow Knights can still use swords. But it's about the growth. If I gimp myself by turning her into a Bow Knight instead of a hero, I might want to turn her into a hero instead. She just needs the growth. I can live without the Shuriken Breaker, but it would be really ideal for her to get it. It would give me an edge over everything. But, you know, since we have to save up for the heart seals, I'm not sure if turning her into a Bow Knight would be too great, or turning her later into a Bow Knight. So I have to decide right now or later. Let me check the growth. Let me, you know, throw in the calculations as usual. Hopefully they have something nice. So please don't be bad. Please don't be bad. So hero gets 10% more in HP. Gets 5% more in strength, which is not needed because Soleil already has one of the highest strength growths, and losing 5% is not too big of a deal, especially since Camilla is the mother. So yeah, I'm so glad Soleil. I'm so glad, you know, Camilla is the mother. She's gonna fix her, make it good. 15% on skill. It's again, you know, she has +5 on skill, so she has a hard time capping it anyways. Losing 5% on that. 15% on speed with it, which is the most important part. 5% on luck is probably gonna give me more trouble. She does have a decent high luck stat just because of the father, and you don't need luck too much outside of being able to dodge a little better. And then instead of 10% in death, you get 10% in res. I think it's fine to turn her into a Bow Knight. You just lose the defensive growth that I need. But turning her into a Master Ninja will let her cap defense before long anyways. If she manages to get enough defense growth, that is. So, yeah. Let's see, what kind of situations do you get into where you need her to attack? But access innate bait. Without offense, she's just a staff bot. Yeah. She'd be a decent Malik Knight with the bold axe if she had better skill. Yeah. That is also a decent option you could do. Axes have an inherent low, you know, hit rate. The thing is with Elise is the situations where you need her to attack is situations where there are generals that have high defense or slow Wyvern Lords that you have to kill in one hit, and Elise is one of the better characters to be able to do that since she's fast enough and has high enough of a magic growth. Felicia is one of the other options that you can do, but usually Elise is much faster because she has more growth. Give me a sec. No, she has more magic. I don't know who's faster, honestly, but yeah, that would be situations where you use Elise over everyone else, because you can't do anything with Nyx. Trust me. If you could do kills with Nyx, you would do that, but you can't. So, and alternatively, if you reclass Corinne really fast into a sorcerer early on, or into an Ominonji, or the lower class Ominonji, I guess you can use Corinne as the mage nuke of your choice. Although you would lose a tank early on with the Dragonstone, taking away the Dragonstone, which is much needed. Again, with lots of the characters not being able to tank, you know, mainly naming Silas with his really, you know, 50-50 growth on at least defense. You never know. Like, my Silas is not able to tank anything, so I had to pair him up with Corinne, get Corinne on low HP to trigger the personal skill of Silas so he could tank. And even then, this required Corin to be able to tank with the Dragonstone, so it's always a give and take. So yeah, what I lose, turning her into a Bow Knight, is 5% skill, 5% strain, 5% luck, and switching death to res. It is quite a lot, honestly. Like 15% growth across the board, I lose. It is fine, because I keep speed. Her strength growth is naturally high, and she will cap defense if I turn her into a Master Ninja, if I plan to turn her into a Master Ninja. If I instead turn her into a Spear Fighter, which I originally planned in the very beginning when I was stupid, then she will lack, she will lose all the defense that she needs contesting against other physical units, and the magic growth is freaking unnecessary. So I think hero growth wise is just much better as a choice. I can risk it and say that I will waste 2 heart seals on her later on. One to turn into a Bow Knight, and the other one to turn her back into a Master Ninja or Spear Fighter, just to keep the defensive growth. Because magic is something she doesn't need to counter. Honestly. Considering that ninjas even have an advantage against mages, you don't really need that much resistance to begin with. And I would really very much like to get the diff, in case I turn into a Spear Fighter instead. I keep it for hero for now. My decision has been made. As much as I would like turning her into a Bow Knight, we just have to save up 20k gold somewhere. It's gotta, I will save up the money somewhere. I will squeeze out the money somewhere. We will get there at one point. I just have to use less units and waste less money. And have to use heals and vulnerables all the time. Never buying mens because they're not worth the money. But anyways. Yeah, by access and bad egg. Yes. I wish Nyx was better, honestly. So she could take the job from Elise, which is taking care of physically defensive units. I learned it the hard way, yeah. And so for survivability is always nice to have, yeah. Yeah. Sadly, yes. I will get the money somewhere. I will find it. I will find it somewhere. It'll be fine. So next problem is obviously gonna be Niles and low HP. He will survive the mages. I mean, the mages are freaking chum. If he gets healed, but that requires him to get healed. So we have to retreat for a second. Go back to here. Equip the steel bow. Maybe even, nah, he doesn't need that right now. And Nina, heal your dad. So, don't disappoint me, Niles. Just get strength. Like, keep on being amazing as you are. You're already amazing. I think even if he now doesn't get any strength anymore, or gets 1 or 2 level ups, with 23, I think Niles has been better than ever. No, not really needing him to be any better. I mean, obviously, I would prefer him being godlike over anything, but I will not bench Niles that fast. So now we have to get everyone out of here. Maybe in putting Percy next to Niles, and also putting Arthur close to. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh no. That's fine. He will heal up, right? He will heal up, right? Oh no. No big deal. Okay. Armor Slayer and Hammers tend to do a better job of taking care of Knights and Generals for me. Yeah. It is always, the thing is, your goal is to try and one-shot those units. Because you can tank a general that is backed up by a bunch of units. Because this is most of the situation. You're stuck with a general in a choke point, most preferably for you. And the problem is he's either using a spear, so you have to get close, or he's just straight up tanking you, and he has someone else that uses a spear against you. So you ideally want a unit that can one-shot generals, which is really rare. Like the strongest one out of the box would be Camilla, and even she has a harder time getting rid of generals one-shotting them, because A, furry fighter, B a spear. You take a lot of damage by not one-shotting them, and you can't push forward. And most of the missions require you to be aggressive. So there's a lot of issues going with hammers and armor slayers, but it is not because of them being bad. It's just because of the situation. So yeah. All right, next problem. So we blocked that path, and now the next problem is we have to deal with the bulk of the army here. So yeah, what I can do is just leave those guys be, leave this one mage be, and just move back with Soleil and my team, with everyone pretty much, and then try and see if I can tank. So let's do the quick switcheroo. Okay. But Amos says hammers can't one route a general with very fighter, whereas a unit with high magic lightning tome can. Yes, pretty much. Although it is also, you know, a point of argue, because generals in this game have high resistance for some reason. Don't ask me why they make them so broken or so good at tanking in general. So yeah, what I can do here is we have to further the efforts. And obviously there has to be a mage attacking me too. Yeah. Right, just a second. Do I have a heal? No. He won't die to one fighter spam. So we do this. I wish I could. Yeah, I wish you could. Okay, get Ganta, my friend. You get here. You get here. No, you can't get here. We need rally defense first. Okay. God Almighty, why am I suffering like this again? Yeah. Didn't get the free RPG. Honestly, like I said, I'm pretty indifferent when it comes about those things. Do what you have to. But that was really fun to see how outraged the chat was with RPG. This thing was funny, man. This thing was really funny. So I can't tank the mages unless we get a mixed tank. And we can't push forward with the things. So I have to trade away. I have to trade Camilla, and I have to trade. In a grand scheme, I gotta do a big switcheroo, a double big switcheroo. I just have to decide who do I heal. Who do I prioritize healing? Because Nina has one, you know, 1.3 time. So how about we do this? We transfer Corin onto Percy. Use rally a little too late, but doesn't matter. No, you don't heal anything. Wait. Yeah, heal Niles. heal Niles for now. So Camilla, give me a second. Yeah, Camilla will get onto Alpha. Can switch. Just a second. You go this way. This is a cluster of things happening. Jesus. So you switch to Alpha. Rally this again, and then I think since Corin has rally defense, he can tank the mages and the brigands as the best. Hopefully. I mean, Camilla can do it the best. You know, no arguing there. Like, Camilla can tank everything. It's a god. So, come to think about it, I've seen you in Oddone chat before. Yeah. I've been talking quite a lot since Fire Emblem Three Houses. I did see your name too. Although I don't remember it where it was. You know, apologies. If you know a guy, if you know Nimius, I either saw you there or I saw you on the odd ones. So I'm not sure where I saw you. And apologies when I missed when I saw you, when I was supposed to know where you are. Well, it's seen you, so better. Mentioned lightning tomes though, so you may be talking about late game chapters, yeah. I haven't seen a situation yet where I need a unit to solo kill a general. I usually ship them with Camilla, then send an armor slayer or hammer unit to finish them off. But, yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's the thing is with objectives is you can do that, but this is a player phase thing. Which, you know, a unit that is able to never forget what I said. At least can even tank a freaking general. Yes, I mean, yeah, in the early to mid you can use Camilla, but in the lates you don't have it. Didn't even see the worst yet. Took me a second. Yada 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 yada. I go crazy. But yeah, just to go back into the topic, yes, you can do that. I can't do that as much because the units that can kill anything are not in my team. So I can't weaken anything, and Camilla kills them outright anyways. So I can't weaken anything, sadly. But yes, and yeah, the thing again, apologies if I've seen you but in the wrong memory. I'm pretty sure I saw your name too. So just get this out of the way. I'm just talking so strangely sometimes. Apologies. Pretty much only watch his Fire Emblem streams. Damn, man. Nice, she got magic. She really needs that magic growth. Last time, the last 2 level ups she's gotten was no magic. Really good, really good. She gets no speed though too, which cripples her. Being a strategist might hurt her more than helps her. So I might have to go back to being a maid, but that is another Hearthstone I can't afford to lose. For me, watching Odd One is, it depends. I really, if you watch the AI Somnium File stream of him, like AI Somnium File is amazing. Like this game is surprisingly good, and I have a hard time liking story games. Like, I was positively surprised by AI Somnium Files. This thing is a gem, I tell you. So my next tactic is what to do. So because they push on the other side now, I can technically use my death blow attack to... the problem is again, now she's in trouble too. Oh boy, she can't tank that. Oh no. Oh boy, okay. Alright. How about we do this? We retreat. We retreat with Felicia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we go back with Odin 1 step. He'll survive. I even use bottle, just no, he has to kill this. They won't go up, they will attack Odin. So we got this corner covered. About her and me probably not being able to use Xander because he will one shot. It would make it a little too easy. Although he does take high damage. Yeah. I could initiate the attack, but I would still not survive the consecutive attacks. So what I can do is I can retreat back with her and then push forward later on. So this guy will just attack her again, and then the Lancer will attack him, and then I can use Odin to push and attack this guy, kill the Dark Mage, and then with Selena I can push forward so I can block again. Okay. It's too late, I can't seem to type again. It happens to me all the time. Autumn chats are too busy for me, and he plays weird emo. Like he's obsessed with rival lords and free houses. Sure, it's effective, but making everyone rival lords is boring. Yeah. I watched the beginning, but I plan on playing it myself, so I stopped watching. Oh, I see. Okay, good. I'm sorry if it's about AI Summon Files, just a thumbs up. It was just an amazing experience. But I agree, whatever Spike shows games he plays, it's just really entertaining. It's too late, I can't say. I find the streams okay to watch though. Yeah. I find the streams always nice for background noise, and in fact I enjoy watching them, honestly. But you know, that's just me. I freaking like watching Asmongold, you know. This is where we are. This is where we are. But yeah, about him playing Wyverns, yeah, and not using Shamir, you know, freaking, it doesn't matter, you know. I would really like him to. I voted for Shamir. I voted for Shamir. She got shafted because she was on spot 16 that was not shown on the stream. I was voting for Shamir to be our marriage partner. We got shafted. We of the Shamir cult got shafted, I tell you. It's a lie. Freaking, she would have won, okay? She would have won. I tell you, if she was not in the background, I tell you, like most of the people are sleepers anyways. They would have worked for us instead. Trust me, I know this. He wasn't on the list, Pepe. You're one of them too. She was on the list. She was, trust me. But yeah, I can totally understand if you don't like his playstyle. It's just, you know, I would have really liked him to use Shamir more often. He had he has 4 runs. In all 4 runs he could have used Shamir. But he used her for a little bit, said she was bad, and then switched off to Catherine. And Catherine is freaking broken. Like, Catherine is a weaker Felix, or a Felix with a better sword, with a really good sword. Not really better, but yeah, like this is how that happened. I just wanted to see Shamir being played. Why game? Why video game? Why are you hurting me so much? So, what's the plan here? Is we can rally defense everyone here. You know, we can rally 2 people. I forgot about the range in Awakening. It's 3 tiles. 13, 14, 13, 26, 14. Yeah, we can kill it if he hits. So hit.
I will protect you.
In his current one, he's using us fast. And yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm glad that she's finally getting used, but only because is necessary, and you know, advanced or pre-promoted units are being pretty much mandatory. Sadly. But yeah, it's good that she's being used though. Don't get me wrong. I totally enjoy that. It's a good time. It's a good hacking time. So what we can do is we can push or we can open up the space with Corinne, because you know, it doesn't matter how bad Corinne turns out. He can still one-shot people with Grimiato. It is unbelievable how broken the sword itself is. If even my character that has like less magic than everyone else can use it well, I'm so surprised. Now look at this. He has 14 strength, and even then he can. This thing still looks really good. This monstrosity. So yeah, you use a bottle. Ash rank still won't happen though. Yeah, Ash rank will never happen. Now my dream will never work out, because we went for Rhea for some reason. I don't know why people like Rhea so much. They just wanna go. They just go for the meme routes. Okay, I'm the one who says it.
How wonderful. You all right, dear? Mommy's here.
I misclicked. I misclicked. That's not good. I misclicked, and that's not good. If I'm lucky. Yeah, he doesn't die. Okay. Oh boy. You're serious? The comedic timing. Are you serious? Oh my god, please don't kill him. Are you serious? Come on, man. It's not even funny anymore. Like, come on. The one time I misclick. He gets critted into his own demise. Come on, man. Like, God, that's why Arthur's bad. 6% chance to get shafted instantly. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. I can't believe the game would do this. What the frick? Man, I got shafted. Does you get a good growth? Oh, nice. Okay, nice. Really good. We have to keep using Ozen on this run. Okay, we're gonna reset. Obviously, I mean, I can afford losing Alpha. Truth to be told, losing Alpha right here would make my life a lot easier. But, you know what? We have to keep that Alpha boy alive. Just let him rest. He's done his job. He gave us a son. Yeah. He gave us his surprisingly really good son. Who has no strength but comes with 22 defense. He's gonna be Xander when he's grown up. He's gonna be our Xander. But no, I can't do that. By the way, I can bench Niles because I know Niles gets a bad level up in this one, so I can use Mozo instead. 5 head. That's the big boy strategy. So instead of using Niles, we just use Mozo instead. And in the next level up, Niles will get strength. So, but we will have a harder time countering all the sorcerers though. Iron Man, by the way, before anyone asks, I will never do an Iron Man in my life. I am, you know, my brain is. I like doing mistakes, and I like being able to do mistakes and then retry. What I hate is, is with passion. If someone were to oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, without Niles we don't have the movement. Ah, man. Alright. Without Niles we don't have the movement, so we have to get Niles or Silas. But Silas is bad against mages. God, I don't want that level up. It's magic. Why would he get magic? I can't get Mozu. It would take too many turns. The mages would overrun this one small landslide boy. I can try and make it so only Nina will get the kills. I try my best. Let's see. Maybe we can turn it around. Who knows? And by the way, I realized that Odin needs the heals, so instead of Corinne, who is next to a healer, mostly, we will give it to Odin so he can heal. Vulnerable emblem, vulnerable blah blah blah. Armaments for Conquest is bad, but I've learned to appreciate the older games even more because of that. Yeah. Reyes bothers me. She doesn't seem like someone you're actually supposed to like. Yeah. It's the same thing with Edelgard. People really like the game makers really try to make Edelgard unlikable in all the other routes, and even in our own to a certain degree. But you know, there was a whole rant in the Free Houses stream of Odd One about you know, Edelgard not being a bad person, being a good person, being a grey zone person, whatnot. Believe me when I say, you know, I know. It's just really tough to argue. So instead of putting Arthur, Closer, and Percy, because they can't survive any dark mages, we're gonna put them on the back row and leave them as supports. Those two are unideal tanking the dark mages, but they can tank the armors, or the fighters at least. Percy can. So nice. Your job is to be a backpack. be as of a glorified backpack as you can. So we have one less person that we can use to fight everyone. This is fine, but we're getting overwhelmed, as you can see. We're getting overwhelmed really badly. So yeah, I've really done the Path of Raiders Iron Man, and it made a really great game even better. I believe so. I think as long as the game is not too hard, you can do an Iron Man mode. Trust. I did an XCOM Iron mode before, because Iron mode is built into XCOM. No? Never again. I swore off of Iron Man modes that day. I swore off of Iron Man modes, and that very same day I finished my Iron Man run on this game, on that game. it was quite a journey. It was quite a journey indeed. Nothing I could brag about. So. How dare you go against the church of me? Yeah, that's true too. I don't know Ilya's whole story, but it seems like the game tries really hard to make her seem unreasonable while everyone else is like a golden child. Yeah, this is the same thing they tried doing with Hoshido and Noah. With Fates, they tried to make Noah as evil as possible, but you know, I can't hate Noah because Soleil is in there. If I had to decide, I throw myself into the pits of hell just to meet Soleil. That's how far I would go for Soleil. And obviously also Camilla. But yeah. That's how far I would go, okay? So they can't make them unlikable. It is impossible. Like him too much. Cuff Arthur. Yeah. Arthur is another pit of hell. What I'm saying is you should give it a try someday. I found one of these things that frustrates me the most about Fire Emblem is resetting chapters you've almost completed because some jobber dies. Yeah. Honestly, yes. Some jobber dies at the end of the thing because he gets critted, like Arthur. Yes. Yes, what you just did, I did too, yes. I realized this. But yeah. Pretty much. Screw this guy. Screw Arthur, my boy. I try making him work, okay? I try my heart out to make him work. So, but if he doesn't want to work, you know, that's another thing entirely. Let's see, how much damage do we take? 29, 29, 29. So we have weapon advantage. We only have 15 HP, 15. So it's 14, 12, possibly, and then another 7, possibly. Yeah, he will get, he might be able to tank too. Honestly, calculating wise, he might be able to tank too, but he might get over. We could try, honestly, since we can lure the Iron Axes, but yeah, we can lure the Iron Axes and we can leave the sky behind. He won't reach us, right? No, he will reach us. No, if he equips the Steel Axes in that case. Yeah, we can't push that. We can't push that. No, never mind. Laszlo, my boy. You're cruelly awful. But hey, I get frustrated when I die too bad. RNG, my strategy was perfect. Why do I miss a 95 attacker that finishes the map? Yeah, there's sadly no clip, but I was doing the other world mission with Ganta and with Ganta, Corrin, and Azura. I had to use Azura in this run because, you know, she's mandatory, and I will use her on a full degree just to get all the items. And on the last turn, the hero, I had a 76% chance to miss my attack, or I would die and couldn't finish the map because, you know, Ganta is dead. I don't want him to die. He's really important. He got good level ups too, by the way. He got 4 defense level ups in a row. So this was a perfect Ganta, but I failed because he missed the last attack. The very last attack he died. Then I had to do everything again, and then I lost my RNG. He only got 3 defense level ups in a row. Shame on him. Interpretation that bad things can happen. The flip side, enemies can miss lethal hits on your own people, right? You mean that? Feeling of skipping a beat just to be relieved afterwards, amazing. Yeah, I always have to laugh a lot when my unit gets killed, like Arthur. You see, this is not an ironical laugh. This is as an actual laugh of frick, man. I just got gotten, man. Nothing you can do about it. Yeah. Nothing goes against a good old got gotten. So. Alright. I can use Gunter to pick up the rubble without using Darren, so I can use Darren to defend. He just needs to give it to Camilla or pass it on to Percy, then passes on to you know what I mean. Anyways, yeah, I was right with the calculations. 14-7, he wouldn't survive. Because of the steel axe would be the support instead of the iron axe. Big hits, big brain, strength and skill. I keep this level up purely because of the fact that we need him here. And everything else doesn't even matter. So, get that, it's just instant feeling to me personally. Yeah, it's fun every now and then. But yeah, it's just giving me the jiggles, you know, the jiggles, the smileys, and the everythings. Oh gee, this guy died by being an extreme jobber. Arthur. My good old man. He's eternally being the Omega dropper. I have an idea what I can do. No, I can't. I wanted to say I can leave the Lancer behind so someone else can tank him, but we can't do that, huh? What we can do is let him attack these people, though, so Selena can finish them off, making it easier for us to get the kills. So yeah, you pick up that trash. You pick it up good. You go down, both of you go down. By the next turn we are safe. And now I can keep this guy and use him as a wall. As the wall. Russ. Because he's fat. I don't know where I wanted to go with that joke, but hey, I did it. No one can see anything about this again. So. People have different tastes and enjoy different aspects of the series, yeah. Yeah. I wish, you know, as much as it's funny, I hope it doesn't happen again. I don't misclick and then I instantly get punished. The funny thing is Arthur's tanky enough to tank all that jazz, but he still freaking dies. he still just freaking died on me. It is so sad. So, 2 outcomes, 3 outcomes, 4 outcomes. If he blocks one attack, with Niles blocks one attack, it's over. Because then he gets experience points, and then he gets the aforementioned really bad growth. But I can pair up with Nina. Nina will get closer and does nothing. All right, fine by me. Fine by me. All right. She doesn't get attacked yet. No, she does. Adventurous, man. Okay, other plan. Different plan. We used the dual club to kill the dark mage here. Means that we take another turn getting to Soleil in the long run, but that's fine. He takes 28, 14 as he survives. We will kill with 100% guarantee. This is why I like Lazo, even though he's bad. He freaking guarantees kills for me. Always nice to have. And then we go up with Nina, change to Corinne and survive. And if we not survive, then I blame Corinne about this because he's bad. But that's just how it goes. So I can try and give support down here. I can. Oh. No, I can't. I can't do that either. Okay, just sit here. Sit here in the bush and wait. 15.
I want to see them.
God.
This ends now.
I wish my Corin had more defense. Like, defense Corin would have tanked that. Defense Corin is defense Corin is chat. Like, defense Corin would have made everything easier. Obviously I get hit, you know. Like, come on, you know. This is like, I even knew that I would get hit. I knew it with every fiber of my being that I get hit.
Unquenchable blood flames.
And he gets hit too. 31% and 29%. Let that sink in. 2 times low percent chance hits. And even the strong one too. Right? Was it the weaker one or the strong one? I don't know. Yeah, come on. Oh, and by the way, the crit matters. Because he can't kill otherwise. I just realized. So. Okay, last little boy.
Hurry up and die.
Be consistent. Be consistent and kill everything. And now we have to run. Book it, boss. We gotta book it and be fast about this. So, clear it up. Most ideally we want everyone to move into one choke point, but we can't manipulate them that well yet. So sadly, Gunter. Oh, hold the phone. Ah, okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he. Okay, never mind. Okay. In the grand scheme of smartening things, of being smart, I will give him the hand axe, set out the thing. At the same time, I will set out the trap here too. So we got that going, and we got the trap. We got the trap achievement completed. Good, good job, me. So the next thing is we have to retreat, heal with Nina, or kill. And we need Laszlo to be on the go at this point. So yeah, we can. No, we have to heal. We can't waste time. What do we do? Nice, can't get the kill because God. Who gets the kill then? I have to move back too with those guys. Okay, it's, you know, before we start worrying, let's go and heal up the boy. The Lancer should survive. I hope he does survive. So we wait here. We use this. We need her to move. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. 7, 6, 7. Okay. This is super maths. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. We got it. Pretty much. No, we can't because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you have 6 movement, right? Okay, good. Because we can't walk next to the Lancer. The Lancer's obstructing us right now. So we go back. We're gonna do a switcheroo. No, we can't do a switcheroo. We have to heal too. Ah, okay. Okay, I have to stay here. We can't switcheroo Corin into the other side because Nina's turn ends that day. Use a bottle just to flex on him. Flex bottle. And then next turn we can go back. And then in the second getting to Soleil. And then we have to figure out how to survive next. And nice, you just look good. Not sure what you're doing, just look good. Don't level up, don't you dare level up. You're gonna change that RNG in our favor. Now, even if he gets only strength, I would still be happy. So, do you survive? Okay, good. Alright, and now everyone's clocked up here. Got him. So, Percy, it's time. Lancer gives me the free kill. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. He can't kill.